Hello, Gemini. I am ConservativeFreeSpirit, and I'm here to do your April 2019 reading. This is for everybody that has Gemini in their chart. So that means that this reading is for everybody because we all have Gemini in our chart, whether we have planets in that sign or not, regardless of what house Gemini falls in for you, regardless of what degree, etc., etc. This reading is for you. Whatever time, day or night, month, year that you click on this reading, it's for you. If you are a follower of Gemini for your sun, your moon, your rising, or your Venus, then how this applies. Otherwise, I have other videos that are general that may be applicable to what's going on in your life as well. So we had the page of swords reversed as your thumbnail. So I feel like that there may have been some information that was put out into the universe that was actually incorrect about you, or maybe you put out some information to the universe and it was incorrect. This card did come out, the Eight of Swords, excuse me, in reverse. And I feel like it, what is the term? It rectified you, it freed you, it cleared your name, it, I know this word. If anybody knows the word, go ahead and put it in the comments. Well, whatever the information was that was put out, it turned out to be false. It turned out to be incorrect. Basically turned out to be a lie. Exonerated. You have been exonerated, Gemini, whatever information it was that was put out. And this energy is for the month of April. But just like I said, whenever you click on this video, be it days, years, months from now, that could be going on in your life. So you have been exonerated, Gemini. Whatever information or thoughts or ideas that were put out to make a smear campaign on your name, or if you put out information to do a smear campaign on someone's name, you have been exonerated. And let's just go a little deeper into that. Let's see, what was it? What was said? What was done? Who said it and why? Let's see what information and clarity that we can bring about the situation. I gotta make sure to shuffle on camera. Make sure to shuffle on camera. So this card fell out. Usually whenever I ask for energy, whatever the first card is, it falls out. And on top of that, which you didn't get the chance to see, the Empress card upright came out. So yes, you have been exonerated, sitting pretty. You've been justified. You're back on your A game. So whatever the issue was, whatever the mental torment was, whatever the burdens were, they've been laid down. Whatever the obstacle was, you don't have to worry about that anymore. It could have been maybe that you were taking on too much, and maybe you decided to bow out gracefully from that situation and let whatever the lie was that was told, let it be exposed. So sometimes someone can be lying on you, whether it's in family, whether it's friends, whether it's finances, taxes, anything. And someone's blaming something on you. And you're like, okay, well, I'm finna leave. I'm finna throw the deuces. It's not me. I told y'all it's not me. And then when I leave, you will see that it was not me. When you leave, when you step down from your position, everyone sees that, wow, that activity is still going on. So Gemini is like, I told you that it was not me. I told you that that was not what was going on in my life. I was not a part of that. So yeah, Gemini. So You have been exonerated. Someone else has been exonerated. Now that you have stepped down or put down a burden, left a relationship, whether it be with family or whether it be with friends or whether it be with a love interest, whether it be finances or career, health, everyone is now going to see that, oh, that person is still acting that way, or that energy is still lingering around, or that activity is still going on, or, oh my God, somebody is still stealing. So no worries, whatever that action is. This looks like it could have possibly been a type of intimate relationship, Gemini. We do have the Lovers card in reverse, so it wasn't just, and this doesn't mean that it was a love relationship. It probably could have meant that it was a family member that you were very close to, a business partner that you were very close to, someone, whether they were blood related to you or not, that you were close to. And by close, I mean, someone that you party with, someone that you've invited to your home, someone that you may have told a secret or two or gotten advice from, who could have been the culprit of going around spreading some malicious things about you, who had some information and they had ill intent with that information. You have once again been exonerated from whoever this person was, male or female, who had this intimate relationship with you, whether it was a coach, whether it was a banker, an attorney, a boss, a company, a lover, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, whoever it could have been, who was spreading malicious information about you. Now that you have separated from that person, you are still seeing, and everyone else is still seeing that, oh my God, it was not Gemini. It was something else going on. I don't know who this Aries information is, but I was looking for a clarifier. So some more advice, but this card just flew out. It could have certainly been an Aries. It could have certainly been someone who was older, who you had this intimate relationship with. It could have been someone who was very highly esteemed, someone who was who's well endowed, someone who has a lot of push and pull in the community that you maneuver in. I'm looking for another word. It could have been someone in the military who is high ranking or highly dressed. I don't know if that's the actual term, but someone who has a lot of medals, who everyone looks up to. So that's more information. So now, give me one moment. Now that we have that information, let's see just how we can maneuver past this, Gemini. What advice can we get? I want to pull these cards, universe. I don't want you dumping out anything else, please. I want to pull these cards. I want to see what advice you give Gemini for them to progress forward, for them to move forward. Of course, if you were the person spreading ill information, Gemini, and you had an intimate relationship with anyone on any kind of level, karma comes around. It may not come around in that exact same way, but it does. So that's my personal advice to you. And if someone is spreading ill information about you, making you look bad, to them, karma comes around, and you honestly may not even have to do anything because they'll get theirs for sure in the end. So let's see, we're going to pull some advice cards because we want you to move forward with encouragement. That's crazy because that card tried to pop out too. We say be yourself. We say still continue to be yourself, be better. And if you weren't doing these things, start combing your hair, Gemini, start dressing nicely, start being mindful of the words you say, the places that you go. I just want you to act real mature now. I know that this is the Page of Wands, but this is a born anew energy. So show them, if they were spreading ill information about you, show them that they had no effect on you, that you still walking and talking and breathing in peace and prosperity. If you were doing this to someone else, you may notice that someone is unbothered by you or what you said, and they're still moving on, and they're still being successful, and they're actually elevating, because I see these mountains in the back. And once again, if it's vice versa, Gemini, you're elevating. I see you not being defensive. To me, this says don't talk about it. If someone, once again, wants to bring up something that happened or something that affected you, keep it to yourself. Move past it. Ignore it, I guess. Give no energy to it. You don't have to be defensive by it, because once again, that you have been exonerated. So there's no reason to vibrate low and bring up that energy just because some gossiping person wants to talk about it. Victory. Act like it never happened. Continue to enjoy, laugh, have fun with your family. These are 10 cups that make up this rainbow. So now fill your cups up with prosperity. Think of 10 things that you can do every day to show the person that you're unbothered by whatever smear campaign they tried to put out there about you, Gemini. Show them that you're still living, you're still prospering, and more so, internalize it. Don't even show them. Show yourself. Show yourself that you can get up every day, brush your teeth, wash your face, comb your hair, be healthy, get yourself some great breakfast, do something prosperous, do something wonderful or nice or kind for someone, do something productive. So keep moving, Gemini, and be unbothered by whatever it is that occurred. You can just move forward, and if this, unfortunately, someone in your family or someone that you did have an intimate relationship with, at least you know who they are and how they behave. And if you were doing this, certainly that other person knows how you were. So Gemini, I hope that you enjoyed your April 2019 reading. I am the Conservative Free Spirit. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and I will see you later.